Grace Be Creations. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I apologize that this took a little bit longer to post this design team project. It's been a crazy month. I have been super busy. I've incorporated some new things in my life that has taken a little time, but it's all good. Everything is okay. And also it took me a little bit longer to get this up because, as you all know, I started this project off with I gave you guys a short video on my YouTube last week. I think it was a week or a week and a half, and it was a smaller frame. I started this project off as a 11 by 17 frame, and I thought it was going to be the perfect size, and it was way too small. I was inspired by this woman that I spoke to online. She lives in Germany, and she is so talented, and her name is Marie, and she did hers a little bit differently, but she used a big frame, and I decided to go with the bigger frame. So I went with a 29 by 22 frame. It is huge, but I love it. It gave me so much room to work with, and it was less stress having the extra room to do the board the way that I wanted it to be. When I had the smaller one, I had to pick and choose what I wanted to put on there, and it was stressful, and I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do it. So when I moved to the bigger frame, it just gave me all that real estate to work with. So I just love how it came out. It looks so beautiful on the wall, and I can't wait to show you all what that looks like. So I'm going to make this a 3-part video. I'm going to start off showing you a little bit of the board here, and then I'm going to show you it hung on the wall. And then I'm going to move to my desk and show you my recent haul and DT bag that I got. So let's start off with this. So this is a Shabby Chic frame board, and it is a design team project for Crafty Me Shop. 90% of the laces and items on this board are from Crafty Me Shop. I did add a few of the laces from my own collection that I also wanted to add on to this board. And this video is a little bit differently because I'm actually holding my phone. This did not fit on my desk. It fit, but I wouldn't have got it all in frame. So let's start off with the shoe project that I did, which was Crafty Me Shop. And then I added a lace tassel, which was also another project I did for Crafty Me Shop. And then I got this item here on a vintage sale a long time ago. And then we have some of the lace here, ribbon through. We have a beautiful collar down here. And then this is one of my favorite pieces, and I've used this on a few projects, a couple of them. And then I made a bow out of this beautiful, it's almost like, it's a beautiful chiffon that I made a bow out of. And my son made me these ornate frames with his 3D printer. And of course, when I went to the bigger frame, he made me small ones. And when I went to the bigger frame, I'm like, Nathan, I'm like, can you make me bigger frames? So he made me the bigger frames to fit the 2 photos that I love, the corset and the cameo. And then I did the corset, as you know, as a design team project a couple of weeks ago. And then we have this item here, which is, this is so special to me. Lene gave me this in our swap, when we did a swap about 6 months ago. Thank you, Lene. She knows that I love this. And then this came from Crafty Me Shop about, gosh, that was around the beginning when I started with Crafty Me Shop 4 years ago. I've had this for a long time, this glove. I actually have a second one as well. I was going to add both gloves on there, but it was too much. I just added one. And then this is one of my favorite pieces on this board. I made this doll 3D. I did the paper doll with the 3D dress. I made the skirt out of an old handkerchief that I got from the Crafty Me Shop vintage sale, and it's round. So I made it into a dress, and I put a petticoat under it that I sewed together. And then I went and did a veil and then added the flowers on the back of her hair. I just love how this came out. It's so precious. And then I got this old clip-on earring as from one of the vintage sales. A lot of these items are from her vintage sales. My favorite appliques that she's been selling. I'm in love with these. I cut so many of them. And I just added some roses and put another vintage doily here with a pin with some beads on there. And then of course I love the edging with this beautiful lace that I love. This is actually a CMS lace that she's had for a long time, one of my favorites. And then I just framed it with some beautiful ruffle. And this is my shabby board. There's all kinds of other little items here. And then some pearls, vintage pearls, and then a little purse that's hanging there. And this item actually came from one of her vintage sales as well. So this is my shabby board. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over to the wall, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like hung up, just so you can see actually how big it is. And I hope that this inspires you. I truly was inspired by Maria. She's such a sweet lady, and she does amazing shabby chic work. And so anyways, okay, well, I'm gonna move over to the wall, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so here is the board on the wall. This is where I chose to put the frame. I had a small pin board up there before, but it was like a really small one, so I had to like rearrange the wall of how I have my stuff put. So I just went ahead and just moved things over a little bit and just kind of organized, and I've got my Shabby Chic sign above. And I'll show you guys more in detail when I do my my next craft room tour this year. Esme wanted me to, she asked if I could do a 2026 craft room tour because she wants some inspiration for her new craft room she's working on. So so I do one every year anyways, because it always looks different every year. It's quite the mess right now, so I'm probably I'm not going to do it yet. I still have some work to do. But anyway, so here's the board up on the wall. And I just love how it came out. It looks so nice, and it matches everything so beautifully. And I'm so pleased with it. And I really hope that this inspires you to make one. And it's a lot of fun, a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, so that is it up on the wall. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the craft desk, and I'm going to share with you a few lace hauls that I have, and I will be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. This is part 3 of the video. I am now at my desk. If the video looks a little bit different, it's because I'm using a different camera than earlier. Before I was using my phone. Now I'm using the camera for my desk videos. Okay, so now that we're back, the third thing that I wanted to show you is I have a Crafty Me Shop lace haul. I have an order, and then I got another DT bag that I got with my order this week, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. And also, I am in the midst of working on a new kit, which I haven't had time for lately, but I have so enjoyed working with this last night. When I was finished my board, I'm like, oh, I can do a little bit of this, and I can't wait to show you all this really adorable kit. And I'm going to be making a short on it on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. But beautiful kit. 2 kits actually that I've been working on. So it was nice to do that. So stay on the lookout for that on my Ko-Fi, on the group, and I'll be doing a short if I have time for it. My arms are so heavy because I'm working out again, and I've been loving it. And but working on that wall this morning with the board, my arms hurt so bad, but it's a good pain. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But anyways, okay, let's get to the lace haul. Now this was the order from last week, or was it the week before? I think it was last week. Yeah, it was last week. Got some really cute things, and then I'll share with you the DT bag after that. So she had some last ones. She does a lot of hold on, let me just put my phone on silent, because before, when I used to record with my phone, it would already be on silent. She does a lot of last ones when she doesn't have, if she's down at the bottom of the barrel of what's left for her laces, you know, when she starts running out. And so I think this week was like a last one sale, and I got this on the last ones because I already got some of this and I absolutely love it. And you guys have seen me share this before, but this is a gorgeous wide. Anytime I can get my hand on wide laces, I am down for it because I get a lot of trims. So this one is awesome. I absolutely love this lace. It's so good for covering pages and covers, and I love it. And then this one she sold, I think this one was only for $1. But it's a very, like if you take it apart and not have it together, it's a very fine light blue. And I am going to make a blue book someday. I will. I have a lot of blue stuff, and someday I'll get out of the pink and do a blue book. It's on my list of things to do. And then she dyed some of this lace here in pink, and it's adorable. I love the color. I have this in white, and she did this pink, and I love it. Okay, this was the one that I got. This was new, and this, I love this so much. This is so cute. I love that. You can do anything with this. You can put like ruffle in the center as well, or just keep it at the crisscross. You can actually do corsets with this as well. I mean, it's got all the crisscross of a corset. And you all know I love my corset. So I grabbed this when I saw that. I think I got 2 yards of that. And then this was the last ones of this, and I absolutely love this. Like I said, Maggie sent me some of this a while back ago, and I absolutely loved it. And when I saw Esme put it out for sale, I'm like, I'm grabbing it because I just love the feel of it. It's so soft, and the polka dots are amazing. And then here's another one you guys saw. I got more of that because she's selling the last of it. And I love this very, very small, dainty pink. Very fine. I'm going to try and bring it up close here. Look at how like thin that is. This is perfect for like lining a page, or lining like cards, or making edges on projects or whatnot, or even making a bow. You can make a thin bow out of that as well. And then this was a last of here. And then we got some of this pretty. Love that. And this one, I got some of this here. Yeah, this has got like a really beautiful sequence inside of it. Can you see that sequence? Look at how cute that is. It's small. It looks like a little ruffle with the sequins going down the center. It's so adorable. Got that. Okay. And this is an old CMS lace of hers. She hasn't brought this out in a hot minute, but this is one of her oldies but goodies. I don't think this was a last of. I think she just found some more of this. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. It could be the last of it, but I could have sworn I seen it this week. I'm not sure, but this is another one of her CMS laces that everybody loves. And then she looks like she did this in the Hocus Pocus. Is that pink or Hocus? I think this is the Hocus Pocus. And this is that trim that I showed you that I used on the edge of my shabby board in the white. And she did that yeah, it definitely looks Hocus Pocus and not pink. But compare it to the other pink that I just showed you all. Yeah, it's definitely Hocus Pocus. There's a big difference between the two. That's so pretty. And then I got some of this because, again, I'm thinking corset, right? Look at the loops. You take that and you cut it in half and have them go together like this. Again, you can do a corset with that. So I grabbed some of that. See, that's not with that. And then got some of this pretty pink. And I was thinking, you put this on an edge of the page in the dangles, you can actually put pearls on the ends of those. I thought that was a really cool idea. Or like an oval pearl, so I thought that was cool. Got some of that. And then, last but not least, she was selling this for $1. And I grabbed some of that. You can never have enough real skinny trim. And that was my order. Now, I got a DT bag. And this is all she sent me with the DT bag. Very generous. All this lace. And yes, I've already looked at it. More pearls. I really love the color of these rose gold pearls that she's got. I absolutely love them. And then I got more. She sent me more of those. The sequence one that I showed you a few minutes ago. Yeah, and then I love this. I showed you guys that I did those where is it? I might have one right over here. I did those ribbon things. Yep, here it is. I made these. I made those using this lace here with the pearls and the silk ribbon. She gave us more ribbon. How cool is that? I can't get enough of this stuff. This is awesome. So you take this, and the pearls, and you can make this beautiful belly band or whatever. I got so many people on the group who told me they absolutely loved this. So put those three together and you've got a really, really pretty piece for your journal or belly band or tag or snippet, whatever you want to do with it. A spine. It would look gorgeous as a spine. So I have a lot of this and I'm so glad Esme sent me more. Thank you, Esme. Actually, I should put these separate. No, it doesn't matter because it's just going to go. Oh, more. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? I sent her a message telling her, I know what it is. I sent her a message and I showed her this and she loved it. And I said, I need to get more of this. That's probably why she sent me extra. Look at all that. So I'll be making more of those, of these. I think I'm going to do it with some white satin. I think that would be really nice too. Got more of this. Got extra, that's good. I don't know why I didn't realize that before. Did I? Oh, I don't know. Okay. Then we got some of this. I thought this was pretty. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this one before. This is really pretty. I saw Maggie open hers yesterday on her video, and then I'm like, oh, that is so gorgeous. I'm like, wait a minute. I looked at the DT bag. Did I get that? I did. I love it. We got some appliques here, some page corners. Ooh, and this ruffle. Oh, it's stringy. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just trim this. I don't want to pull it. Got a hangy here. Okay, so we got some of this ruffle. That's really cute. I love that. And then, am I going crazy? Is this like a third one? Or is that a different color? Oh, I got more. Well, got more of this. Okay. And some more of that. Love this. I have some of this and I absolutely love it. I only have a little bit left. I love ribbon through and I just love the look of the flowers that's kind of faded. It looks really vintage. I like that a lot. And then some of this. This looks hocus pocus. Got some of that. Got some of this. This would be cool to put a pearl on or a bead. And then she gave me some more of this. I bought this myself as well. Oh, it's nice to have all these extras. And then these, I love, 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 love these trims, these little rosettes. I love these. Aren't those adorable? I have some as well, but I'm so glad I got more. And then we got some lavender. Real pretty trim. I have this in ivory. Then we have some of this in pink. Wow, she gave me a lot. And then we have some ruffle in pink. And she gave me more of this blue. And then this one here, another nice trim. And a pretty heart. Then some of this trim with the flowers. And then I have this in pink and I have it in white. And now I have one in her Hocus Pocus color. Love it. And then we've got this one here, which is like pastel flowers with green leaves. And that's it. Thank you so much, Esme, for all the beautiful design team laces. And if you haven't been to Esme sales yet, you got to go check it out. I'm going to leave a link below for her Facebook group where she has her sales every Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. And I will leave all the information below. Make sure to go over and join. And when you join, make sure to send her or Maggie, the admin, a messenger letting her know your PayPal information so that when she has a sale, you can go ahead and start buying all the lace that you want, and then you'll get your invoice. So be sure to check out the Facebook group. Thank you again, Esme, and I hope that you guys all enjoyed seeing the Shabby Chic frame board. And if you end up making one, be sure to let me know. I would love to see how yours would come out. I hope it inspires you. Thank you all to the new subscribers and all the wonderful messages I've been getting. I appreciate you all so much. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a good night, guys. Bye.